that our music?
And Sadiq.
Turn the mic on.
Do we have chat visible? No.
There we go.
We're not able to see.
No, I didn't open up that yet. Hold on. We're still muted, so don't worry.
On the mic.
Huh? Does the mic work? Max, did you say it worked or not worked?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay. So apparently that microphone button means nothing to me. Here, let me get the chat up for us. What is it called?
Just go to Twitch. And
Chat.
you guys read it.
Well, I use the Restream chat.
Yeah.
Yes.
Your fanny
See, now it's going to install itself.
Got it.
Oh, I didn't know I had an update. How was I supposed to know that?
So, everybody can hear us right now, Max?
Yeah.
You can hear us right now?
Yeah.
Huh.
We're live.
Weird.
Because it's showing that it's not working.
Yeah, I'm
Well,
letting
it's
it
showing
show
that the mic is off, but that's cool.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was
Whatever.
at first. So I'm not a complete fucking idiot here.
Whatever.
Whatevs. So while we're loading this, I'll mention it when we get to the widgets. Okay, that's
You
all.
probably have it through the camera.
Yeah, it's through the camera.
God damn it.
I got it.
Thank you, JV.
Okay, we're logged in now. Now we can read your chat if you say things. We don't need to put it on stream. Okay.
All right, there we go. Ducky, they're reading all the lovely guilds.
We're gonna look at the.
Okay,
You guys.
let us get started. Yay! We're doing a review. It's gonna be amazing. Woo. Okay, so full screen styles. These were bent-off iterations from last time. So we kind of like that grungy paper look. This combined other elements, the highlight, all that jazz. Hate it, love it. Feedback. We added in also the whatever you want to call those things in the upper right.
Navigation.
Yeah, I also came up with a couple of thumbnail ideas too. So if none of these work or you don't like that idea, we can look at a few others here. If you can read my beautiful thumbnails. Ooh, colors. Okay.
We'll have to zoom in those in a minute. Let's get to when we get to that section.
All right. Is there one that you guys gravitate more than the other, and I can move around stuff if we need to?
As far as starting at this from the side, the main menu, right? Navigation over there, much nicer and easier to read, except for the dark colored ones. Right here, this is still hard to read.
This is one JB is talking about.
Yeah. So I like that the browse button's easy to read. The create and stuff would have to be brighter.
Yep.
But I do like that kind of the buttons and the buttons kind of pop up versus like just words on a scroll. As my personal preference for that.
Yeah,
Like,
the
it gives you,
idea
like,
is it
tells
would-
you need to click on this. You can got this whole area to click, and it's not like you gotta click on the actual.
It
text.
extends it, and it's kind of like just lightening up every layer you go up, kind of an ordeal.
Yeah, but on that we'd want the text, the black text. To
Okay,
be,
the black test is still
brighter.
too, yeah,
Oh, absolutely.
readability on back test. Just going to throw that to the side for a second. Yeah, so we don't want to go cheesy old school scroll down with the scroll. Look, it scrolls
can't we-
down.
Well, we could combine the two.
Eh.
Yeah.
No, the scroll's not
it's just
selling it to you.
See, like these are gonna collapse anyways, as
Yeah.
by the title. So having it collapsed up and having that little extra scrollness, like I don't think it really adds much. And you got the whole papery edges and stuff
Yeah, they
everywhere
want it.
anyways. So
All right.
I don't think that little scroll is gonna add anything.
What do you guys think?
I like that the button actually pops up as opposed to just highlighting the text.
Mm-hmm.
So if
Okay.
you select another one of those, the first button will pop back in and the next button will pop out. It looks like it has a little bit of three-dimensionality to it.
How about you, Mr. Koo?
Yes. I agree with
All right, let's go with
Okay, if you like that, what do you think about where like this versus something like that?
I'd like to see your other concepts of those because you
Yeah.
made like 6 of those, it seems.
Yeah, I committed to those two, and then let's bring up these 4 right here. that in there.
I do like.
So, but this one be doing like a physical object, like a
Uh-huh.
compass or something with like the little buttons in it. Didn't know if that'd be too cheesy. It would give some kind of anchor point to the upper corner. That's kind of like the paper idea you saw in the other one. Over here is just adding them as little metal buttons.
Hmm.
And then, or this is just, we'll keep them like in the same monochromatic, like little symbols in like the upper right, so they can just click on them up there and highlight. Or you don't like any, and I come up with more.
No. I think you have enough.
I like the left screen one.
I like
With
this a
icons.
little bit better, but icons would be nice. Yes.
Okay, so you like it being
I mean,
slim
it doesn't
and
have
at
to be
the top.
Well,
only
the only
icons.
problem with icons is always going to be readability, right?
Yes. And well, like I
mean,
think
obviously-
this is good, and if we can just add icons in there too.
We can do like
You want the
an
text and the
here.
icon?
Look. So here I highlighted, but then I'll add like the name. So maybe like a little tag, or if you hover
Yeah,
over
and that
it.
would be you hover, you get the name.
Yep.
So
Which then that is like it's not as in I don't know what it is right away type thing like this would.
yeah, you just I think is it kind of like because it's streamlined, it's sitting at
It
the
is kind of
top.
clean
Yeah.
and streamlined.
I
and
broke
do
up
like
the
it.
up
paper.
there.
And
Right,
I
yeah.
think that's perfectly fine. You know, we give up a small little percentage of our screen for that on the top, and that's fine.
It's a tiny.
It's a tiny
Tiny
little
sacrifice.
little piece of the screen. So
How about you, James?
Yeah, if we go with that one, I would just adjust the width of each one so it's.
Oh yeah, they're not
Alright.
centered. I just kind of like threw them in.
but I think
Alright,
if we
we're
do
going
go
with
that
words.
route, they should be a uniform width. Each should be the same. Like we don't want. I wouldn't want like social to be just fitting around social and spellbook to be a bigger button. I'd rather
Yeah,
them be
yeah.
the same width.
Yeah, I was
For all the
looking at
buttons.
like the buttons that are in game on the main screen, right? Let me just bring back my layers for a second.
Yeah,
I
those
can
are
show
just
you. So we can
Icons
talk.
that I just grabbed off of Font Awesome.
Well,
and made
you-
squares.
actually-
You just had the screen that they can see is the left, right?
This one.
Or is it the right?
Yeah.
Okay.
They only can see the Wacom.
Okay.
Hi guys, you want to see my Wacom? Get done can see my porn. Do you want me to just move? Oh, make it go away. There. No problems. Let's see here. Hold on. There we go. No, because I want to talk about these. So when I looked at all these, they didn't look like they would all be stuff that's used in the main. Do you know what I mean? Like, I think when I labeled them all, like,
Well,
would they all
right,
show
so-
up at the top?
Right. So the thing is, what we would have with that is those would not be the same buttons when you're in full screen and when you're not in full screen. I'm perfectly fine with that.
Yeah,
I'm fine
it
with
seems
it
like
having
it
a
may
different
be.
nav.
I mean, there's a.
Because the point of this
Me too.
nav being
Like
like this
locking-
is that this can be minimized down,
Yep.
and so it's like just a single.
Yeah, so maybe if I can get a list of what we definitely want to see in this
You'll
page,
get a
because
list
if
of
stuff
that
has to be
absolutely,
specific.
Michelle.
Yeah.
I will be laying out our UI plan into a document for you.
Yeah, and that's easy peasy. This is
Not
more like
that soon, but
now
probably
I'm
in
seeing
post-beta
kind of
one,
this. If we get this is like our C. It becomes a
Exactly.
C.
Soonish is the word. Soonish is the word we're trademark.
So this is starting to become a C that allows me to create all our like
Yeah.
announcements and stuff like
Right.
that. How do you feel about like?
So let's go to this section now.
Yep.
Yeah.
Let's see the other one.
All right, so we've signed off on 2 parts.
Yeah.
Okay, and for you guys who are watching, again, we're for those who are coming in now, we are streaming our UI. We're going to be going to JB and programming after this.
Okay. Between the two of these,
Let's start orders. Like, do you guys want?
start with the title.
Yeah,
Right.
title. Do you guys want to keep it clean? This is layer style created, or do we
I
want
don't
to create
like that.
tons of?
Yeah, I think this is
But
Creating
we
a
also
little-
don't know what the text is going to be inside there. It's going to look like, but the text needs to look good. If the text has the same type of metal as the words or whatever that isn't around there, and it's just we're
Yeah.
going to have to custom make those for
Yeah.
each of them. But there's going to be a limited number, so that's fine.
No, it just means we get a nice little like what would you call it? Like a header, a little bullet centerpiece of art.
It's a header.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what I mean.
I just don't, with headers, I mean, you said there's not going to be a lot of them, but I just don't like making art headers just for
Mhm.
future.
Yeah, that means they
Yeah.
all need to be painted
Yeah.
and stuff, and then
We-
you have to have
get
a.
a font that fits in there.
Yeah, well, I was going to say, why can't we do that?
You can do.
Well,
yeah,
to
we
be
can
fair,
do
there's not that.
I can make a fancier font. Maybe
There's not that many.
actually.
But again, yes, we would
Hold
have to
on.
make a new one for every single time.
I mean, we
Which will
can
just keep
add
your
like
PSD around.
gradients
Too.
and like textures on it. It's just not going to be as intricate as.
Yeah, that's fine.
Like I feel like we can do some of that stuff on CSS. Rather than,
Well, this we can totally do all on CSS.
Yeah.
and even the framing, if we can just frame it.
With the framing, we can make it grow and stuff. Just
Right.
cut it out and do pieces for the middle to
Yeah.
extend it as long as we want.
Maybe, but we can make something that is maybe not having a background image, but is just a much fancier, elaborated, you know.
Well, I don't understand. What's the issue with the background image?
Maybe we can't have the background. We can't.
The background's fine.
Yeah.
Oldevic
Okay.
wants to know if you guys are open to requests.
Like what?
It says damage meters that grow from 0 to dead would be easier for healers than.
We're not even on that part.
We're not even on that
We're not even there yet.
Oldevic, patience.
Not even there yet. I mean, what we should do though is we can experiment if we can just get good enough looking text using only CSS formatting to fit inside an empty box like this.
Yeah.
And if we can't, then we art it. And
Oh, I
get
see.
it at cost.
Or we decide
Because you don't want to
not
just
to
paint
audit.
in the
You know,
words
whether
or
it's
like
worth,
flatten it.
you know,
the
James'
words
Yeah,
into
we
there.
decide
You
on
want to be able to
we
change
decide
them as
timing,
needed.
yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, because I think if we can make it fit by simply using existing fonts, great. If we can't, then let's revisit to see whether it's worth
But I do like having that
Uh,
little,
you know, James's time.
I think it's worth making a custom header for each page, given that there's only going to be like a dozen of them or so. Like,
Well,
that's
it's more
not-
than that. Multiply by 3, because don't forget I want
Every
row
round.
variance.
But that's also
So
a way to
it's-
get realm variants.
Yeah.
So,
So it's
what I'm hearing is
custom header
maybe
times 3.
create like
custom header adds realm variants. That also gives us this whole section on the top that's always going to be there to allow for some realm variants. So, like, you know, say it's Vikings can have like snow going on up here or something.
Exactly.
And, things like that.
So kind of create like back frame images that will support a text on top that we can
Yep.
change as needed.
And like I think you were here when I mentioned it, things like the Vikings might have a little bit of a blood spatter on, you know, their page. Just,
Yeah.
you know, again,
Use all different kinds of things
Exactly.
for the realms.
Yep.
Okay. You guys kind of were kind of unanimous. You know what I mean? On the highlight. So the highlights are
Yeah.
generally the same, except
They're
for
about the
this
same.
one. I went with a little bit of color at the end because it got darker on the one
Right.
side.
Yeah, that small amount of stuff we're just going to be tweaking over
Yeah,
and over again as
so,
we go through
I mean,
things. So
there's-
I just kind of like that. It's just, I think we're kind of decided on that highlight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Numbers,
Something like that.
I'll be honest, I just kept it simple and was like, whoosh, there are your numbers.
Oh, well, that's pages. So,
Okay,
we
do-
have
do you want
multiple
something
pages made,
fancier?
no, it's fine.
we can
That's
go
fine.
fancy.
We'll just add
No.
little.
I'm just
we'll just
like,
need
page
little
numbers.
arrows too.
Actually, one thing for the
Paging.
highlight, I don't know personally if I like the border around the highlight.
We knock that bad boy off. Do you want to see what it looks like without?
Sure.
We can tweak it too.
Yeah.
We can
Just
tweak
saying.
it.
Throw it out there.
No tweaking.
A border that is similar to the same color as the background of the highlight, but a little bit lighter. Maybe less.
Those
Yeah,
layer
tweaking,
labels.
tweaking.
Tweaking.
I know,
Yeah,
shut up.
tweaking. That would all be cool.
I didn't have time, man. Stuff was like very, very
Variants are
expensive.
bad. Look in the art
Ah,
folders.
there we go.
on
I
our
found
shared
it.
drive.
Oh, I
Here you
can
go.
imagine.
Here's
Yeah.
without the glow. Let me tab
mean
that.
chaos?
Yeah, I think it needs to have some border, but we can make the border more closer to that color.
Closer to the background.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can definitely do that.
I
Actually,
think that'll.
they'll take 2
good.
seconds.
We can do it right now. I mean,
Yeah, we
Yeah,
did.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
2 seconds normal. Then I click
And
this
that's the
button
light.
and I do this. The light and a scotch. Something like that, maybe. Just get an idea.
Yeah, it's better than I.
So that one's more like, really lit up. Like I even went in and tried to change the color text bit there. But this one is a little bit more subtle into the page, sort of a Dale.
The other thing,
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not too concerned about that stuff because that's very simple to change either way. Now, as far as this is like, how are we going to do input boxes versus the one over here?
This is another option too. I got super fancy.
not a fan of that.
Scott actually had this.
Do like the input boxes there, though the bottom is and the side is a little bit too subtle. But this one is a little bit too gaudy.
Oh, you mean the search
The
bar?
search box.
Hmm. Get out your chat. Blocking it. So you can see, like, so this one's like really framing it. This one is kind of missing it in one of these layers.
It's the bottom seems to just disappear.
I mean, if we're putting it,
There we
if we're gonna have the header in the center, why wouldn't we put the search bar under it as opposed
That,
to?
I mean, that's page
far
design
left.
on the actual this design. I'm not so concerned about of like, oh, we have a search box here, we have this text box here.
Right.
It's more the look of this box because we'll
Oh,
probably
okay.
move a box over there and have some more different
Yeah,
stuff.
we're
other
kind of
places.
looking at the elements because we're assembling all the pages. with
Yeah, and
these
this
same
page is just
elements.
an example of
Mhm.
elements being used. So, and this is like, yeah, there's a title and then a separator.
So yeah, the box looks fine, I think, on that.
I think the box looks fine. Yeah.
With input boxes, though, if we have a bunch of input boxes, it's going to get pretty hectic with framing each one.
With that thick of framing,
Yeah.
we could do some small light framing.
You want thinner,
Yeah,
even go
I would-
thinner with the
I would go
metal.
Thinner than that,
Okay.
personally.
Yeah, with the bottom on it, it kind of made it a lot thicker. But not having the bottom also made it kind of
Yeah,
fade
when it's
away
all by
into
itself, it's
nothing.
fine.
Yeah, right.
If
Then
we're
what I'm
doing-
going to do is I think we're going to make it a layer style. I think I can get the little bit of sheen of the metal and everything.
Yeah, just
with
do
that,
like
yeah.
a important input and like a non-important input kind of thing.
Mhm.
So we got like the settings menu, like keybinds menu, right? That's just going to be a
Yeah.
whole row of these things. They can just all blend into each other. And we might need to see a style of just input box over input box over input box, because then we can probably get rid of some of the borders in between a bit.
Do you have that somewhere in the guild UI already, where you have a bunch of input boxes for?
Nah, I mean, there's like creating
Like a keybind.
creating a rank. You have like 5 of them, but they're not like all vertical. Our keybinds will, but that doesn't kind of exist right now. It is more,
Yeah, that's why I turned them on.
but yeah, no, I like.
No, it's more than that.
What I'm
Yeah,
gonna think
bring
is
that.
bring that almost up into their subtle
Mhm.
style, you know, and I think that would be kind of cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I was thinking like we could do these little like metal pieces here and there, because that's kind of old
To
school.
see
like they're not
100%
linear.
over BG. What does that mean, Paul Tober? I think it doesn't like the background image across everything.
Oh well, I mean, that's just right now.
Yeah,
We're
that's-
figuring out
that's
stuff.
right
Don't
now,
worry.
yeah.
I mean, that could turn out transparent, whatever.
Switch fan. You'll be less under the fan to the right. I'll be more under the fan. You'll be happy. I'll be happy.
Yes,
Yeah.
this is a
What,
good
what do you
thing.
guys think about doing the metal elements, like using them as breakers and stuff? So
Yeah, for
this
just-
this one I did do there, but it's not there. Threw them in here.
For just sectional separation, it seems fine.
Yay, nay,
Ah.
no. Or if we like it, just keep it over in here and we keep this side clean.
I mean, this fits all well together
Yeah.
with itself.
It doesn't.
Having metal into that doesn't really feel that good. That good. So
Okay. So it's not necessary.
Yeah.
Yeah, an old idea also for pages is putting in buttons. Those buttons are fun.
Okay. I think I'm happy with discussion on the full screen right now.
Oh, yeah.
You guys have any
Yeah,
other
I
questions
think
or
I can
anything
combine this
for
into
us?
something I can email out and whatnot. Okay, so let's get into widgets. Give 2 seconds here. Get over here. This is your home. Okay.
But they can't see it over there.
No, they can't. I got another one over here.
Okay.
I had to pick it on two. Not you. You! Okay. See, there's kind of a lot. So disclaimer on this is there's no limb damage. and I didn't add the party leader stuff. I have a lot of notes because there's a lot of different ideas. There's
That's
based
fine
on the
for
other
party leaders.
iterations, a lot of other ideas popped up, as you can see, and that would be a lot of time. So I'm hoping we can say yes and no to some stuff, or just say fuck no to some. So I will just, we end up on Moon Dude over there, so that's fine to cover up. So I can zoom in, do a little bit of a pan here. If you have questions, let me know.
We're gonna look at them all. I mean, right now, I'd say no to that, just entirely.
Entirely, is everyone a no?
Why? I'm curious.
As far as it's mostly these health body parts. They don't like the sticking out doesn't work well. They're the separation just being confusing.
Okay.
The breaks.
So, I'm gonna put a sad face for now on this one. Man. Alright, let me come over
and the
here.
difference between stamina and health, or stamina and blood, is not clear.
So, yeah, we got this, which was built, expanding on some of the other stuff. This one, based on iteration, is kind of like those, like, armories and other, like, knick-knack stuff that has, like, the layered, what do you call it? It's a picture. Just it looks like this. Whatever this is, like that. Look at that. Okay, so you get kind of an idea. We can add layers to it and stuff and all that fun jazz. And it looks steampunky. Keep moving.
Sure, keep moving. Let's see them all.
So clean kind of looks. Some filled up like kind of files or something. Could be cool. Lots of gold. This one's got a flag. Because we talked about like party groups and guilds and stuff. Thought that'd be kind of cute.
That's good.
Yeah, that's good. Like that.
This one's kind of building on the flag, but I want a little bit more old school, with like kind of like the stone thing and whatnot. This one's got a crystal, and also just to make the blood different, putting it in classic orb. What we decide that orb to be, just another way to make it, like, as you can see, it really stands out their health from their
Their blood from their body parts.
yeah.
Yes.
More crystal ideas where I made more solid, and also putting like the name in a dark crystal thingy. This one's based off manuscripts. That wasn't evident. These are kind of like super old school, where you get like cool like dragon shit around like the frame and whatnot. So you could do some cool cultural shit. Again, with the orb. This one's cute. It looks like it's a tail. And then 2 more crystal ideas, trying to build up on that.
And then is this the same thing?
Yeah, this is the same window. I just did that so when I'm zoomed out here, you guys can still see the whole thing, right? So we start here, there's the green moon, and you can see that's actually sitting right behind there.
Yep. All right, so
Need more screens.
the ones where the bars stick out, yeah, they kind of look weird.
Which? The middle finger bar?
Middle finger bar.
Middle finger bar.
Yeah.
We can edit that super fast right now if you
No,
want
I-
to see.
It's fine to show.
It also, I don't think that'll flow well with having your buff and debuff icons off to the side, because then it's like we just have this empty.
Well,
wasted
what if the
space.
buffs were on the top and the debuffs were on the bottom?
Then we would be forced to push everything continually out in that direction, so that when we can't just wrap them and go down.
Okay. Like I shut them.
Because they would go over each other.
All right, cool.
Like rows.
Well, it's a little like I did not. It ended up being like compared to most like here they're all even and stuff, but just to make it
Well,
like
a little
really
bit
seem more
is
important.
fine.
A little bit. It's just going out way too far.
Yeah. Like
That
this
one.
is good.
Yeah.
Like that one's good. That's just really far.
Yeah.
Or the one next to that one. Where your mouse is
Oh, this one.
more simple. Yeah, I mean you see the difference, but it doesn't like break.
See, all right. So if we're gonna go with my opinions on this stuff now, for what I do like and what I don't like, I like these little bars. I kind of wish the other body parts were a little bit thinner compared to the torso and head. Like these ones are pretty thin. These ones look almost the same size.
Oh, okay. So you like the look, but you want to see a size difference.
Yeah. And then as far as blood goes, I do like the little ball of blood that you had on the one over on the right.
I think it's really explanatory.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
I liked it too.
So we're definitely digging.
We're digging the ball of
Digging
blood.
the ball of blood on this.
Yep.
And the stamina crystal, which we can recolor to be green or yellow or whatever we want.
It can be whatever. I mean,
Um,
it's just been on right now.
I think that
Wrap that around the circle.
we could wrap the stamina around.
Yeah, because I don't like the.
Yeah. If
You
we,
want
what
to
if
see a
we
version?
make this a flag and then we do like a outside
Wrap
wrap
around
around vial of stamina or something? Maybe.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Wonder what
I
that
don't
would
know
look
if I
like.
love that.
Bring back my layers so I can
But-
doodle on top.
I do like the ball.
Yep.
And
Ball's
the,
great.
And the
Unfortunately, that banner is also a really cool idea.
Now the banner's great.
Because then you can like hang it like
Just-
that.
No, the
and
banner
you
is-
can do
I
little,
think we
like,
all-
cute shit
Yeah,
with
everybody-
it.
banner.
Everybody liked that.
Everyone liked the banner.
You made baby banners.
Yeah, the banners are great. Even
Um,
Bruce banner.
yeah,
But
I
this
know.
banner's great.
Just to give you a preview, so when we thought about party leader stuff, I thought about like on the banners, you put a little crown,
Yep.
or
That's
to
great.
wear a
Perfect.
crown, you know, there,
Yep.
even if they have to cave it. So, I
Yep.
mean, that was kind of just the forethought.
Yeah. No, that's great. So we're
So-
agreed on the banners. We're agreed on no middle finger bars. We like the the ball of blood.
Just where it comes
And the question, well, not just where we're going to put stamina, but the shape.
The having it being vertical or wrapped around, I
I think wrapped around just makes it harder to read.
could, yes.
Like
I mean,
these
the
here.
thing with the ball of blood,
What if it's a smaller ball?
that'd be fine.
Like a double
Two balls,
vial, 2 balls.
Class.
Yeah, like the
Maybe
thing
like
with
a next
stamina
to,
is that it's
behind,
going to go
front,
up
back.
and down a lot more frequently,
Yeah.
right? Because it regenerates faster, it gets consumed faster. Blood is like, as your blood level goes down, it tends not to go back up. Like,
It's
you
a
don't
more
regenerate blood
important
very much.
element.
so
Well, so if you make it smaller and it's adjusting very frequently, it might be a bit hard to read.
Does that mean that stamina
So-
is more important
Can we
than
do
blood?
this?
It's not more
No.
important. Like blood is more important, definitely, because you die if you run out of it.
In
and
stamina-
having your level of blood go down by little amounts, it's something that gets chipped away at, right? So,
Like-
like over the course of a fight, you'll run out of blood, and running out of it's super important. And where you are in relation to it running out is very important. So knowing exactly how much blood you have is very important. So having it be a big element is a good idea. But stamina is going to be like rapidly moving, and so if you're rapidly moving something over a small space, it's also problematic.
yeah,
so I wouldn't say that
when
these
you
are
run
like,
out of stamina, the only bad thing happens really is you run slower,
Yeah,
right? You can
yeah.
still use your abilities that cost stamina.
yeah, and mobility is important, but it's not nearly as important as you die.
Yes. It's a nice big banner and then a little.
Well, we talked about like maybe
Yeah.
throwing the flag there,
Oh,
and
it's
I'm
pretty,
I'm
I'm not saying
wondering.
it's a bad idea.
No, I didn't say it was bad. I'm curious what a smaller what do you call it, stamina thingamajigger would look like next to the
Looks like a bicycle,
blood.
an old tray.
It does, yeah, because the metal
So you have
crown
those
on
old
top.
bikes, and I just need to
Yeah.
see.
Yep, exactly.
Can't unsee it.
Horizontal bar for the
Sure.
stamina.
You're welcome.
Oh, that's a good idea.
My
Hold
job here is done.
No,
It's
wait.
just the vertical that's doing it all.
on. No, I take it all back. Sister, take it back, all of it back. So let's see what. So you said like horizontal, maybe on that bar.
Or even
I
under.
mean, I didn't mind the ball either, but it also might be hard to read if it's
Well,
filling up.
Yeah, if
really
it's
fast.
moving really fast.
That's
So,
a problem.
So the bar might be
So-
more useful.
That's what you're doing is what I was just going to say.
yeah, definitely.
I mean, what if it
experiment.
was a tall bar that went down?
Something really like
You mean the
neon.
bar that we just took out?
Don't we just
No,
take
no.
off?
That-
But no,
right
that's
there.
not
Yeah,
bad. right
he's
there,
saying
right?
it, saying
That's
like
like,
what would it look like right here?
Yes, that,
You know, if I worked it in on the side
Right.
there, you
Yeah.
know, with its
Yeah, no,
own
that's
little
cool.
like it's like a little jewelry.
And then you
or
do a little
whatever.
glow
Look at
overlay.
that, like fucking like a Wicca shop or something, like crystal.
Yeah.
You know, you can make that
I
3D.
Like that feel better than
It would work.
And then this would be negated.
For those of you wondering about colors, the colors can be whatever colors you want later on.
Yeah.
What does everyone say about the colors?
Well, this guy was talking about colors, and as a healer, he wants to see things in certain colors.
We
You
don't
know,
care.
Like the blue,
Whatever
you
the
can make it
players
whatever
want.
color you want. You can change your blood to be purple. Don't matter.
But we're liking the idea. You got the flag. We got something that's a circle. That's with the
I
blood
do
or
like
a different
that.
shape. So you're
And then
reading
can
them
we-
different.
And then these, not that.
This one?
What would those look like on it?
Which the bars?
Oh, you just like the
The
bars.
He just likes the bar.
Health
Oh,
bar
you
style
want the health bars.
with a thinner.
Yeah, the bigger.
Yeah,
bars
let
are
me.
bubble
Actually, I
bars.
could do that super fast. Actually,
The other one's
Control
Yeah,
J.
you can probably just copy paste that, right?
Wee, and then resize them.
Yeah.
Wee. It's got to travel a long way to get over here. Let's see. So keep those middle ones the same. Right there.
Monday,
Yeah.
Tuesday, I'm really being in the office and feeling cold.
I'm sorry?
Monday,
Oh,
Tuesday,
yeah.
I'm feeling cold.
Just to get an idea of it.
Yeah.
Let me
Oh, too easy.
bring them to the other side. Scale it.
Yeah, this is Photoshop magic. I know what you did. Like, there's like layers and stuff, and you're just like, ignore the layers, whatever. Just just do all these little pieces all at once.
Yeah, and then what I might do here is this section here. Let's see what happens when we push this back in by having a separate frame thing. Maybe that will help. We can also tone these
where the
different.
brakes
I
are.
do like what you did with the color differences.
Yeah, let me
This
tone
one
that
with
a
the
little
brakes slightly offset from the other ones, I read that really well.
Oh, yeah, just basically, if we take the middle and just nudge it over like 5
Well,
pixels
yeah.
or something.
Well, those bars are over here, and these bars are over here. It makes it look like
Yeah,
it's
they don't
magnified,
blend
more
so
important,
much.
as we talked about before.
And if you,
It lifts it off the page a little.
You want to see it like this?
well, just offset the
this
middle
one.
ones a little bit to like the right, basically.
Oh, yeah.
That left.
He's saying one way, both of them. I'm actually saying both of them are on either side, like the whole thing has been magnified and lifted up. That I read really well.
Oh,
Yeah.
this is magnified.
So the
Okay.
lines and
Do you
Okay,
see
yeah,
how that
yeah, yeah.
they're on either side? It lifted it off the page to me when I looked at
Oh,
it.
I see. Yeah,
And
yeah.
then this
It's
just
on its own layer.
Looks messy, like just the way
Okay.
they're all
No, that
shifted.
makes sense, yeah. I was picking up what you were putting down.
Yeah, so you like the idea that it's like levels.
Yep.
3-dimensional, like levels
Yeah,
lifting
that one
off.
looks like it's lifted up above
Yep.
the other two, and it makes it like you guys were saying before. Those two bars are more important.
Mm-hmm.
But
Alright, so
to get that, you need to
something
shift
around
push up.
maybe this size.
You just need to shift these lines over there. See, you've shifted both lines to the right. What I said was shift one line over to the right of those, and this one over to the left.
Are you
of
saying
those.
shift it so they're all even here?
This right there.
No. You wanted
Do you see how if it was bigger, if you
this
scaled
first
it up,
line is to the left of these, and this one is to the right of these.
Oh, that!
and that made it look lifted off.
That's the fuck you want?
Yeah,
The
yeah, but
only-
JB started off saying something
I-
different. That's what I felt.
I didn't
read
see
well.
what you saw first.
Yeah, that read well to me is lifted up off the page with, and it's still
Ah,
symmetrical.
that's trickier. Hold up.
It just read clear out of all
So
of that.
that banner that we added, that's the clan banner? Or what is that flag?
John, you can voice your opinions if you have them.
I'm asking them.
Oh.
You're asking Twitch? Okay.
That's gonna add well.
He's over there causing trouble.
Some people would rather have the bars.
Something around there.
Bars in the order for blood. It's important to know that blood, not color. It's a separate thing.
Colors need to be brightened up, but
Yeah, I'm not sure that the shadowing works.
yeah, hold up. Let's see if we can unfuck that
Yeah,
a
the
bit.
flatter colors are a little bit easier to read.
Yeah. I think I can unfuck that.
Like, I'm okay with some color shifting, but the darkness is too dark.
The darkness of like how they got so dark near the backside, yeah, doesn't it hurts with the readability.
So more maybe of an even color or something.
Yeah, if you're shifting the colors.
I mean, they could be a
slight.
slight shade different, but
Yeah,
They should be a little different.
yeah. Because like the last ones are also more important. Like once you get to the end of that color, you're about to die, or about to be slowed down.
Well, yeah, and again, these with the color, don't worry too much about. That's going to probably maybe change your minds as we do the limb damage phase. Now, is there a particular theme you guys like? So, particularly, say here we got like some real old school kind of ideas, and then we got up here got a little bit of like fancy steamy punks.
Well, always I'm going to vote for the dragon. The only question is first, is it too busy?
Which one's
Right?
Which one?
One right
With
there.
that one.
I don't know if they're all too busy. If we start adding.
Here,
I think-
do you want a fake
I like-
screenshot?
I like the thinner metals, which then go along the lines of the same style as our full screen UI, sharing a similar metal tone as that one that you were just on. That's my opinion.
Wait, which one?
I was saying share the similar metal tone and depth of like the ones that you're using in the full screen.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yes. Like that style.
Oh, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, that's easy to apply. I'm just more like, do we, want to go like thin bands of metal, something thicker, cool layered shit,
I like
curved
that
shit.
one.
Yeah.
Like it's a bit heavier, but it ties together nicely because of
The
Or,
top right.
you know what? If there's not a favorite, tell me what you hate.
No.
So I
it's not
can
that
narrow it.
No. It's not that.
Or what we really don't think will work. Like, well, do we think we have a chance with the manuscript idea? 'Cause that's
Well,
out of
I
the
just
house.
don't like too thick. That one that is right there that you just zoomed into, that's in the middle, I don't really like.
This
Yeah.
manuscript. How you guys feel? Same way? Like,
Yeah.
it looks a bit flat. I like it being dimensional.
But then we're gonna have different realms, right?
Yep.
Yeah, different realms,
Yeah, like
have the
looking
different
at
metals
them.
and stuff.
Yeah. I get a sense of different realms just by looking at the different ones.
this would be cool because then you can have like a little claw like holding the orb. Be super adorable.
Well, that's going to be my favorite. You just, I can guarantee you.
No matter
And
what
I'd
you
be
drop,
cool
you
with
drop
it.
it.
We can totally make
Yeah.
it dragony, but make it not
Yeah.
too thick
I
dragon.
agree.
Like
No,
thin
I agree.
dragons.
I agree.
So like
And that's
slim
fine.
Like the left
down.
part of it,
Yeah.
I like.
Okay.
The right part of it, I'm not.
Yeah.
Let's do a cleaner version of
Yeah.
this.
So go with the dragon motif there, but just thin up
Thin
the
out
metal.
Just on the left side, as you're saying. Or-
Do we like more of this? Do we like flatness in our colors versus going with gems? Beautiful gems.
I always like the three dimensionality of.
I think
Yeah.
the 3D gems read a little bit
just this.
more fantasy.
I agree.
Okay, so gems are cool.
Yep, gems are cool.
And like I said, I even like the framing. I know JB is like make all the lines really thin, but I like how it's well contained that way.
I
Well,
found
like this stuff, like this is fine.
Like this.
well, that
right?
one ended up
Where-
purposely. Like I had a bunch of really
Oh,
clean ones,
oh,
but when I
thanks.
threw them on the
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
screenshot, I couldn't see the bars anymore.
I think that it's just you got so much space in between the bars.
Not between, but around the edging, like how the side of it. It's
I'm
not
fine
just that
with the
they're
sides on that
free-floating.
one. I don't like the in the middle.
There's a little
between
bit.
the
It's a
two.
little bit too heavy in between the bars.
Yeah.
But along the edge, like how it all gets.
Yeah, I'm fine with all on
Integrated
the
into,
edge
like, a
having
single-
some metal on the like borders and stuff. That's
Yeah.
A container.
yeah.
Yeah, it looks like it's framed in, like it's actually held together. It's not just like free floating bars in space.
Right.
Agreed.
And I thought that's kind of what we got on these things anyways, a little thin container on each of those.
Aha. This is what I want. Okay. So
You wanna
now,
make the container all fit together more.
Yeah, just keep this and then add that corner piece in there.
okay, so you want to see this added on here?
Yeah, so it's like thinner chrome.
Contain it. Yeah, you
but
want to see it
still-
contained. You like the contained.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but thin down.
What Ludovic, your idea about turn green when poisoned?
It is
That,
more.
yeah, we don't.
That area
That's,
is more cooler.
something that's doable without having to design it.
Did you
here.
explain to Twitch what's going to happen to this character portrait?
Oh, right. So Twitch. So you don't know what this character portrait idea is and why we have this giant person that's like waist up, basically. So it's not just going to be a picture. The idea for that is it's going to be a 3D rendered model of that target that you have targeted, and it's going to be actually animating and doing spell casting and everything that the actual character is doing in game. So you can get a nicer view of what your target is when there's like a huge big battlefield of people around all over the place. You can see what your target is doing. You can see that they're coming up to swing or whatever, so you can get prepared with your counters or whatever you need to do. So that's why there's a big picture of a dude there.
Yeah, I thought you guys would like that.
Yeah.
And so if your character is poisoned, you would see the poison.
Yeah, if your
particle
character is
effect on the
poisoned or
character.
that character is poisoned, you'll see their particle effects on them, and stuff like that. So.
Let me know if you want to see.
Goes crazy.
Yeah, let me know if you want to see any on the field to get a sense of it. All of you guys, get over here. All of you. Bad. Okay. What are there absolute like? Don't go further. Like like bars.
Absolutely, I don't like any of these really flat square bars.
Or ones that stick out too much.
Yeah, and the ones that stick out too much. But even just the flat square bars.
Or things with too heavy lines.
Too
Exactly.
Or-
it's too clean for you, basically. When we chuck it on there.
I know what I like. That's what we're doing here.
Hey, you're the UI man.
So the UI bars, the bars are separated because you have 3 different wound thresholds. So there's divided into 3 sections. So once your health for that body part goes below the segment, like the first segment, you'll get a wound, and that first segment you'll not be able to get healed back up into that segment until that wound is healed. So it'll cut off your new max health is 2 little segments instead of 3. And the same thing will happen when you get down below the second, and then you'll just have 1 little segment of max health until you get that healed up, and then it'll
until it's cured.
until it's cured. Yeah,
Yep.
until it's cured.
Which is
and
our
then you can
terminology, right? So just healing doesn't do anything. It just caps your max health. But if you use a cure spell, that specifically removes the wound and allows you to be
Huh?
healed over that.
heal. Yes.
And another PSD, they do have layers right now for this, just so I could drag stuff quickly. The main part of it is flat, and then it has a background. But I have another one, everyone has its own folder with several layers in it. It also makes it quick for just really speedy, adjusting levels and stuff. So if we put on here and you guys are I want to see a different
Can we
color.
look at the other bars on the bottom left?
Bottom left.
Remember that has the little things. We didn't even look at those. We got the little separators. And
Yeah, that's why we didn't talk about
yeah, that's what I mean. That's what I'm looking at. Let's go.
Well, in your defense, they look better in the red and yellow from the previous
They did.
review. Honestly, when we did that. Yeah, then when I started, that's why there's only 1, because it just didn't work out. And then I started figuring out that maybe I should go for maybe just inlaid, pieces, and that way we can adjust the thickness.
Oh yeah, I knew
And
that.
then let's see.
Did you copper over our custom little one that we made over here?
Next time there's
The one that you...
That?
No, the one that you
Oh, the
designed
one that
with
you
the...
made.
The one that you made while we're doing
Just
this.
now.
I knew there was.
Oh, that one. You want to see what
I
that
would
looks like?
think
Yeah.
That their reaction would be positive. It was a great
Hold
idea.
on. We have to clean that up just a scotch.
It's a flag. Well, we just talked about that today. We saw the flag. She just added it, and we're just like, flags are awesome. That's
Yeah,
what
flags
that
are
is.
There's a banner with the crown.
No,
and
flags
everything.
are awesome.
I love that.
Yeah, we could play that up. If it
Yeah.
gave me a physical thing to put stuff on,
Well,
like
plus
guild
it's great
leader
for your
might
guild
have a
logo
fancy.
or your warband.
Well, or if you're the
banner.
guild leader, you have a fancier thing that holds your flag,
Yep.
or
Right.
Plus,
No,
we
there's
call
so
it
much
a
we can do
banner
with that.
instead of a logo, so it makes more sense.
Yeah.
We're like, now it's actually a banner.
So this with the little dragon bits on the side, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
yeah,
dragon-
imagine there's
dragon-
background
I'm
here.
happy.
The background. So okay, so we definitely did dragon ideas. I'm getting a sense of what's a no-go.
Yeah, I think the idea is we like this and like dragging it
Mm-hmm.
So play it up.
and
Yes,
enclose
ma'am.
the health bars a little bit.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Thinner.
Thinner. Thinner is better.
Dinner.
Thinner. I'm
Did you
writing
guys-
it down.
Are we doing the open portrait background?
Oh yeah, we should talk about that.
I don't think
shouldn't we?
Oh, yeah.
Well, I like the little swipey
Swath.
thing rather than the open because we can also use that to indicate, say, realm or something.
Yeah, I believe last time
And it
you
gives-
guys
we want a
really
frame on
favored.
It gives you a better background to see the
What's
effects
going on in
and what's
there.
going on in the
I agree.
character as something to contrast.
Especially
off
during combat,
Do we
where
want
you
a
got a
frame?
lot going on.
of. I don't like a frame.
I don't like the frame either.
I like
the
it being
swath.
just a swish.
Yep.
A swoosh.
I think that's fine.
Do you like it open?
Yeah, no framing.
The top
but
over the
paintbrush
character
behind-
being
the paintbrush. You know,
Okay, so this
Smear
might be
like
too
this,
much
circle.
framing here.
Maybe a little too much. Like in the one that we just mocked up, you've got an orb and a bar down there, so you've got places.
Yeah,
where
you got
can
like
put
just like
details.
Yeah, it ends up
Left-hand
creating the
copy of it.
containment of itself and
Yep.
so forth.
Because I think the we're kind of steering away. It sounds like from doing any kind of curved bars.
Yeah, so no more
Which
curved
we're
bars.
fine with, and it makes my life easier.
you say
Well,
What
come
else
on,
it's
look
all
how
about.
easy this would be.
you say
It's a
curved
rainbow.
bars.
Okay. In my
I'm just saying that's an added benefit that making a curved bar is more difficult than making a straight line.
Yeah, this one,
Um,
I made this because I thought I could do these circle things. They all turned out like stupid, so yeah.
Smiley face.
It's so happy to see you. Or is there anything anything I should know I should add in on the next one? Next one is definitely going to show all the limb
No, I think we're in good shape.
damage
Oh.
iterations.
Oh wait,
party
Jen's got
leader.
something.
The numbers for how that's going to be shown.
What's
The
shown?
health bar number. Remember we talked about
Oh, yeah, percentages
helper,
and,
yeah,
yeah,
numbers. Totally forgot about that. No, it's all good.
Yeah, that'd be a crucial one.
Not like,
Yeah, which we discussed maybe having a piece of metal shimmy out the side or whatever that has the numbers on it, which you have them contained. It would make that easier
All right.
to do. Just like,
Don't go steampunk. Don't like paper.
Oh, for the name background.
Yeah, I was thinking paper. Or do we like the idea
I
of
think that
something?
stuff could be
I think it's just
reiterated
metal.
for different realms.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't
Oh
think
yeah,
it's
like
so-
something Arthurian
yeah.
versus. Yeah, I got you. That'd be really cool.
When we get to that point.
Yep.
We just need the base. Okay. If there's any other input, let me know. So I
No,
can
good.
add
Great
it.
job, Michelle.
All right, let me narrow this down and
Yep.
get us.
Great feedback, guys.
Yeah,
Awesome.
good stuff.
Cool. Thanks,
Thank you.
Michelle.
Thank you, Chad.
Bye, everybody. I will be streaming code in a few minutes. Yeah. And then I can answer more questions about this stuff.
He'll answer more questions.